20! Behind! White 20! White 20! Regular, regular! 29! White slab! Alpha! Hey, Alabama, Alabama. White 20 head! White 20! Blue 20! One play at a time now! Ready? Hey, gold 72. White 20 head! White 20! White 20! White 20! White 20! Green 80! White 10! White 20! 180! Look out! White 20! 180! 29! Alpha! Sub! White! White 20! Blue 20! White 20! Go! White 20! Wide 80! Forward 80! Hey! Blue 20! White 20! Wide! 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 Go! White 20! Blue 20! Blue 20! White 20! Wait, set! Wide 20! White 20!
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Brady now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Green 39.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 50.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he's got a noon one. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A first down carry now for Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Darnold now to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So the Patriots coming out now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Brady. and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a give to Crowell. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash them there. They blasted a gaping hole.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now it's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Lucky 56!
Here's Darnold now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit!
On third down, that's Powell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michelle, able to spin free. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wait! Wait, set! Go, wait, hand it! Regular! Wait! Go!
Brady going to throw. Buying time was left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Michelle looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. Some strong running at the 20. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Hey, Alabama. 29, Alpha. Regular. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Brady. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Brady, and a dump off to White. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett as time expires in the 1st half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Darren Lee able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Okay, goal 66.
Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, it's Michelle. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Go Bandit! 20!
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Okay, goal 66.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs. He's going to go backwards. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Now, Barney, here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off of play action, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. 23 yards on the play. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as... And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Wait, 20! 220! Hey, ball 66!
Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They come out here in the eye. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Darnold rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Crowell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Back to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Brady, gotta have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.